Hi guys, Rimworld 1.6 just dropped, so we're going to be starting a new Rimworld series after the first one was lost. I'm going to be playing on the new scenario, and we're just going to get straight into it. Commitment mode. I might do blood and dust actually. Yeah, we'll do that. So the landmarks are like random locations, I believe, that like have quite a lot of uniqueness about them. So I'm gonna get those up kinda high so we can find a decent amount. I think that's good enough. I can't remember if I said, but I'm probably gonna do a really long recording and just like get it out. Kinda more like a stream in a sense, except it's not live. And then I'll probably go back to the format of how I was doing the last series afterwards. Oh, hang on. Oh, I forgot to turn this off, but I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to randomize. Because I was doing a playthrough yesterday. Damn, this guy's pretty good. Construction mining plants. Social is sorted, so we need cooking more than anything. Hang on. Cooking and social. There we go. Not too bad either. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give them temporary jobs and schedules for the time being. They will be subject to change. But at the moment they will be staying as is. Alright, we need to get all of these supplies and then escape. So everything. Yeah. There it is. Can I reach them? Oh. Alright. So there's nothing. Actually, I don't even know if you can fly to things in space. I think you have to, like, fly down and then fly across and then fly back up. Okay, this is kind of not great. I think maybe here. It's a donkey habitat though, so I wonder what that's all about. Right, let's see what we're dealing with. I want to land in a place where there's a lot of access to steel. Okay, I see like barely any. I might have to strip mine for it. There's one vein up there. There's another vein there. I might just land here, I think. Right, so we need wood badly. And then we need to grow as much food as possible. Because I don't know if the next area we'll be able to go to will be as good as this, and this isn't great. So step 1 is food, get that going. Step 2 is probably increasing the storage in the ship. Oh no, we'll probably need material actually to do that first. God damn it. Our growers are decently fast, it's fine. Although we are on a limited like time on this map. I did play some yesterday, and basically how it seems to go is the mechanoids are trying to hunt you down. So they're gonna keep scanning to find where you are, and when they do, they'll send large raids that I don't think are realistically possible to beat, like in such a short time frame, unless you like spam traps. But I don't exactly want to do that. Right, and then one more, which will be rice. We need as large a stockpile of food as we can get. Ideally, that will last at least a month or more. I messed up a bit. Right, who is what? I have to get someone else working on mining so that we have an inflow of resources while we're building the ship. We are probably gonna get rid of these, and then we'll rebuild them in a better spot. How many days is that? 2. We should be fine. I think it gives around... Wait, hang on. Yeah, I think I did 2 starts, and the first one was 30 days, almost, and then the second one was like 18, I think. So I'd say we have at least just over a quadrum. Right. Then we do this. Oh yeah, so with the ship you need to build it on like its own custom flooring, which is the ship's substructure, and it uses graphite panels. And you get those and grav cores, which is built into this to increase like your ship size. You see you have a radius here. You can't build outside of it, but you also can't exceed 500, and the 500 is the amount of substructure you have, so any more than 500 floor tiles it won't allow until you can get more grav cores. But honestly, it's more than enough for this stage of the game, and you get like a hefty amount of graphite panels in the beginning. You get like 400. I'll just go with that. I do plan to make it pretty large in size. And then we'll start getting that mined out. I keep forgetting it's on its own section. I forgot to trade with him actually. We'll sell that, I'm not gonna use it, and then we'll buy some medicine. We're fine for food. The rice will be done in like 3 days. Right. Next we want these removed. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll keep that shape. And then... yeah, and then I think I'll have a storage hold here. I'm not sure how much I need to extend it out though. I want 4 rows of shelving, so we'll see what this allows. I'm gonna forbid the medicine as well. Try and get by on herbal medicine, although it does look like there's not much. Is there another weapon? I don't see one. If we can hit some early shots, we might be able to kite it, but it's gonna be difficult, honestly. Okay, good job. The, what's it called? Actually, what did... oh, kind of half and half. I feel like, the machine pistols are really good, though. Like, if you can get a good quality one in the early game. I set my ship up, like, so I can use the interior for defense instead of defending on the outside, and it worked. The machine pistols work extremely well in that environment, especially if you can get your person, like a colonist, up to like 7 or 8 shooting. Like, they become very reliable in that kind of scenario. So I think I'm gonna go for a similar vibe. We are using up a lot of these grav light panels, though, is the only issue. And I'm pretty sure the storage room... I mean, we could just make it smaller and increase it size later, but... we do need to store quite a lot of stuff. Like, I'd like at least 1.5k steel on the ship by the time we leave, just in storage alone. Ideally more, though. Because this thing eats steel up. And also, to keep the vibe, I want steel, like, furniture and all of that. Especially as there's, like, minimal wood on this map. I could have Tree do some research. If I want to do that, I only need to extend it back by one more row. So I think I'll do that. Right. I think working on guns is probably going to be the best bet for the time being. It's going to take a long time though, because we have very low intellectual. Right, and then I think that will be enough. And then we'll start thinking about rooms. This front section of the head though isn't going to be great for interior defense. It's going to be like the absolute basics while allowing for like as good quality of life as I can get it. That's why it's so large. But the grav core, we're gonna move it back here, I think, or maybe even into the wall, as this area is gonna be the nose of the ship, and I don't need it coming out that far, so we can recycle some of the area for the back part. Oh, that's why it needs to go one along. Shooting practice. What's that? Oh, monitor, that's it. They've added, like, so much wildlife. I think I've only seen like half of it so far. The one I've seen that I'm most scared of is the Great Wall. Like, it attacked 5 raiders, and in the time it started attacking a raider, all of them had guns. It managed to kill one of them in like 3 hits, which is pretty impressive considering that their guns were like pretty high quality. I'm gonna need to move him out the way when he dies. Just dragged himself onto the controller to bleed to death. The hell? Right, Kiko. We'll put you on research and have you start strip mining, please. How much health? 800. I doubt enemies are gonna be able to break into this part of the ship anyway. So we'll stick it in the wall. It has like twice the health as well, so it should be completely fine. Hopefully they find something. Just waiting on the rice now, and then we can finish the nose of the ship, which will be fuel production, the cockpit, and fuel storage, I think. Actually, no, I think I'll do fuel storage somewhere else. Actually, no, I'll keep it all together. Right. They're leveling up faster than I thought. They're nearly at 3. It's not even that big a project either. They might be able to hit intellectual 4 by the time they're done with it. And then they'll be half decent. Who's our tree with a double passion, and then so this is, oh, it has a launch site landmark. How far away is that though? It's relatively close by, but I don't think it's going to be possible to do, is the only issue. Not with our current shooting, at least. We need more practice and better quality weaponry. I'm not sure if this corn is going to be ready by the time we have to leave. I mean, if it is, we'll be cutting it very close. Generally, really liking the update so far though. Even if I have only explored one of the ways to play, or one scenario, the grav ship. I might have to manually have them haul because it wasn't a high priority task. Oh, because you move around a whole bunch on this scenario. They've changed how the monolith spawns for the Anomaly DLC. I think you can save it until you find a map you want to settle, and then do it, and it will spawn it. If you do, I'm not sure if you can respawn it again on a different map. I'm assuming it's likely, but I haven't, like, seen it yet. "7 days. The Masterwork Nerve Spiker would be really good, but I'm not sure about losing a colonist. If I did, it'd have to be tree, I think, but... Oh, that's bad. I completely forgot I had to... Where is you? I forgot my food ran out. That almost went bad. But yeah, what was I on about? Oh yeah, the monolith. I'm pretty sure it will spawn on other maps, but just in case, I'm gonna save it. Because, I didn't do any anomaly in the last playthrough, and I kinda want to involve it in this one. To be honest, I kinda want to involve all the DLCs, because the best thing to fight mechanoids with is mechanoids, from my experience. So, they're definitely gonna be valuable. Speaking of, I haven't actually seen the Warframe for the mech link yet on a map. I've only been offered quests to like go find a corpse in a ancient facility, so I'm not liking how they can walk through here, like just because of aesthetic purposes, so I might wall this. It does decrease the storage space a bit, but I'm gonna have multiple areas that have their own dedicated storage, so it should ease the burden on the main storeroom. And it's not like this is a small amount of storage either, to be honest. I need to increase quality of life as well. What are the issues? Chess table, it looks like it's gonna need to be. We'll have this guy help us for a bit. What am I doing? Where are you? I'll go stores for now, because we need seating down as quickly as possible. Okay. And then chest table. And then we'll move that in here. How many days do we have? We're at 10. There's not an absolute ton of work left to do. I'm gonna accept that. Okay. So Lips will take the Masterwork Nerve Spiker, and then Kiko will take her weapon. Normal quality machine pistol. That's pretty good though. And then this guy is Fast Walker, proficient in quite a few jobs, but he's blind. I'm not sure if being blind actually affects that many tasks. He's not going to be as good manipulation wise as everyone else because of his genotype, but honestly we need like as much like done as possible in the research side of things. So if we just get him doing that, that would be pretty beneficial. We won't have him do plants though. Okay, that's fine. That increased by itself without any input, so probably the least annoying one we could ask for at the moment. I want good quality if possible. It shouldn't take too much steel. And then we can get 2 people mining. Oh, hippo. Oh, they live quite a long time. How much meat though? 353. Kinda similar to Muffaloos, I think. Despite the mental breaks, I think this is the most efficient team I've had so far, though. Like, I was able to get a full ship upgrade, but not this large last time. And then also not with anywhere near as much food or mining work done. And honestly, we still have at least 6 or 7 days. Have very little to trade with these people. Some more gravlite panels would be nice though. I'm not gonna get a good deal because I sent my trader away. No gravlite panels. I might actually sell quite a lot of components because they have been extremely easy to get. And I haven't needed tons of them. I mean, I have like at least 4 or 5 ship chunks on the map, so that's like another 20. And then I haven't even searched for components to mine yet either. And because you're able to change maps so often, you just get loads of natural ones as well. I think in 4 trips over the space of about 50 days, I was able to get like 130, and I wasn't really trying to get them. You know, I'm not sure I want that on the bridge. Who are you? Greedy, but he could be a good soldier. How old? 29. Good age as well. I'll get another lot of rice going. That should easily feed this guy who's coming. At least he's gonna do work as well. Silly little doggo. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that was in it. Deconstruct conduit. That's such a nice addition. I'm very grateful for that. Like before, you used to have to like deconstruct the wall and then deconstruct the conduit. Right, substructure. How do I want to do this? I think maybe that, and then yeah, I want enough room for like a production facility in each of these parts. I'm gonna close my door. We're starting to run low on the gravlight panels though, which isn't the best news. You do get quests for them reasonably often, but the quest we've received, I don't think is doable at this point. So we're gonna have to wait a bit. Also, research isn't going up nearly as fast as I thought it would, despite him having 5 intellectual. I'm not really sure how blindness affects jobs like that. Thing is, he's still going to be doing it faster than everyone else though, which is the only thing. Okay, here we go. Might be an interesting place to jump to in the near future. Speaking of, we're nearly 1 quadrum in now, so I need to get the ship ready to fly properly within 3 days. We're not exactly getting resources from the strip mining yet either. So we'll get components mining and steel. Okay, this is gonna be really nice if we can get it. Charge him. Hopefully Lips can stun him. You have food poisoning, go back. Ah, he's hostile now. Good job, Green. We got an upgrade, which is good. Food policy, lavish, meals. Just stop the meat in the packaged meals, I think. Kind of a pain how we lost our researcher like that, though. I'm not happy about that. We'll have Green work on it. Actually, no. Mining is priority. Need like 400 steel. Might be an idea to cancel that for the time being. masterwork bed? Already? That's pretty decent. Right, we'll get the substructure going again. What's wrong with you? Nine days. Well, 10 basically. That's plenty of time. Right, the steel issue has been sorted a bit. Mental health isn't in the best area though. Hang on. Damn, I've only been playing for like an hour. I thought I'd been playing more. I'm not sure how long we'll keep this part going. Maybe till when I go to the next map. We'll see. Tree's back soon. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Mental state isn't great, but that will get back to normal once our colonists are back on, back closer to the ship. Thank you. That took longer than ideal. I mean, he is 0 shooting though. I'm gonna have to have him on self-turned. How's the steel looking? Nearly done. I think sorting this out is the next thing, because that'll remove a debuff. A negative moodlet, I mean. How much is this slept outside? I think -4. Yeah, that's a pretty big one, actually. Should have dealt with that earlier. Berries, potatoes, meat. And then this one will be rice. And then we'll have one more, which is his corn. And hopefully that'll prevent as much food waste as possible. Because I don't want to have to be landing like every 5 minutes to replenish my food stores. Right. Then we do that. Okay, that is done. Then fuel is probably the next most important thing. We need this hole though. I'm pretty sure I still need to spend like 800 steel on the ship. Like on things that actually need to be built. I'm not sure I should be picking up or attempting to pick up more colonists at this time. They're too resource intensive. Right, hopefully we can get most of that steel hauled back today. And then we'll have Blips work on the next parts of the ship. Nice, welcome back. And she's straight back to work. I don't need to convert anybody at the moment. That's not good. What one is it? I think this is the one that takes forever to go. So I will not be using industrial tech medicine. Yeah. This can go here for the time being. I think I'm done with rice after this harvest. I'm not sure I'll be able to get another one. While they're doing that, I can set up conduits. I think I'm gonna have a lot of them overlapping, because power is gonna be extremely important for the ship. So we need, like, if one of the parts gets destroyed, like, I'm not sure how space combat's gonna work, whether mechanoids will be able to breach the ship hull on a regular basis. So we're gonna need power being able to flow all over the ship, even if some conduit lines are destroyed. Especially in the main cockpit area, because then we can make quick escapes without delays. Right, still got plenty of time. That should be the last of the steel. Almost. Okay. Next, we will deconstruct all ship chunks. Hopefully it will give us a decent bonus to components and steel. Oh. It looks like a cave. Once the components are all hauled in, we'll look into that. You fugitive has escaped from her custody and used a transport pod to flee to an abandoned orbital platform. She was in custody for what? Drunkenly profaning a peace ritual. Having heard rumors of your craft ship, the Holy Nuncio asks that you travel to the abandoned platform and kill Macy. If you do so, Erica will reward you with a Gravtech device. They want us to execute someone? I mean rituals are... Oh, it's a tribal faction. Okay. That explains why they want her executed. Kind of a bit over the top though, but... I mean... A job's a job. Where are we going? I don't actually know where it is until I accept it. We'll leave it to the last minute. I have other things to worry about at the moment. Right. I'm assuming everything has been hauled on. Okay, that is disappointing. And then we are gonna need more wood. Even like 200-300 more will be great. Okay, this needs to be made ready to fly. What am I thinking? I need probably a bedroom on each side. Yeah, something like that. And then yeah, we slot the fuel cells in here. In like that. instead of deconstructing... Wait, hang on. Yeah, and then the entrance. And then the thrusters will be at the back. Why is mood so low? Okay, I guess it is time to get that out of the way. Although trees mood is going to be really low now. Just hopefully it's enough to keep the mood of everyone else up. Moderate. Very low. I mean, if she's at moderate expectations, that's something we can deal with. You know, I still think we need quite a lot of steel. I have a bad feeling that we don't have enough. Is there any more? We can start mining that out. We'll probably be able to get a decent amount of it. And then... Okay, those are beggars. Bedrooms aren't important at the moment. Just sealing off the fuel holding area. Where's your trader? I can't see him. Oh, they're really slow. Buy another book. Sell some more components and buy a bunch of chem fuel. Actually, you know what? Minus 30. And then sell those. And buy 200 still? No. 150. No. 120. Come on guys, hold it together. We're cutting it close, but I think we're good. Don't resow. Harvest all of it. Right, and then small thrusters. So we're gonna put 4 on here because each one gives us a 10 tile range, and the ship before only had 2, so we've essentially doubled our range now. And every time we land, this has to cool down for a couple of days. It ranges depending on like how bad the landing is, I think. So it's less waiting around for this to allow us to fly again if we double our flying range. I like how easy it is to like reorganize the ship though. Like they could have easily made it so you can't move this around at all. I mean, you could have still done some pretty neat stuff with the ship, but I just like how you can move it anywhere you want. Steel is down here. Quite a lot. I don't think we're gonna get these rooms built by the time we need to leave. And I'm gonna have to lock green inside the ship. I'm not sure how their pathfinding is with outside, like whether they'll not leave if they don't have the suits they need, or whether they'll still try to. So we'll test that when we go into space. That's great. Okay. No more steel. How's your mood? Pretty decent. This green guy has actually saved us. Like, he's done a lot of hauling work. We're missing components. I'm not sure if the orbital platform will have additional components, so we'll get one more vein. Because if we land and the thrusters get damaged, we could get stranded. Good job, guys. Not long left. Thank you for getting up early. Mine that. Oh, these hadn't even been properly fueled yet. Where is green? Make a dash for those, please. And you grab them. And then we're basically set to leave. The only thing I didn't really get much of was steel, but we could probably do that on the orbital station. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait a decent amount of time to actually get up there. Two, 28, 18. I was gonna say that's not as big a raid as I thought, but 5 centipedes is actually kinda awful to go against for us right now. Right, it's up in this direction, wasn't it? Oh, man, there's like nowhere else that's better where we can go. I think this just about puts us in range. I'm gonna have to double check though. One vein. No, that's not good enough. I think landing in here will be for the best. Yep. We could have been stranded if we hadn't got those additional components. How many days have we got? You see how it's not floating? It means that the ship is now inactive. 7 days. This honestly is really bad. I'm gonna have to hold off on electricity because we need all the chem fuel we can get. Okay, they're in better shape than I thought. Oh, I thought that was a steel vein. I guess I was wrong. I think this place is just gonna be a pit stop to gather resources for the time being. But we will check if we are in range. You know, I think we're gonna have to do another jump. It might even be more than that. Thing is, if we jump again, we're probably gonna want to go here. No, we can get up to here. But we need to jump as soon as we're able to, otherwise we're gonna run out of fuel and have to abandon the ship. I think I'm gonna end here for today though. I will probably return with the same format as last Rimworld series. If you preferred how I did it this time, then just say so, and if a lot of people are asking for it, I'll continue how it's going, but if not, then I'll probably do it how I did from last series. But thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.